How you going, guys? Welcome to Hammerpaints. Got some couple of new games in. Well, I got the rule book for Saga. I've had like a Vikings Warband set for a little while, but I got the rule book for Saga. Now, I'm not going to do a review on it or anything like that. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to go through the Gripping Beast Saga Viking Warband set. Just a quick unboxing because I opened this up and I was really impressed. Now, I hadn't seen anything on these miniatures before. I've heard things about them and stuff like that, but actually getting them in my hands and having a look at them, I was thoroughly surprised. They're from a company called Tomahawk Studios. Right there. And it comes in this like little like an old video cassette case, you may as well say. Now, I got this from England. We've got them here in Australia, but they are really expensive. It's crazy at the moment how it's so much cheaper for me to buy stuff like this from the UK with postage and still save so much money compared to buying the same stuff in Australia. So let's get into it and have a look at it. Now, if you want to know anything about Saga, please by all means go to a page called Rubbish In Rubbish Out. Viv, he's done a How to Play Saga series. There's about 5 videos, I think. Oh, don't quote me on that. And it is fantastic. I have looked through it thousands of times, and reading the rule book and then watching his videos, I've got a very, very good understanding now on how the game works. He breaks it down and shows you in a very intricate way that really it's so self-explanatory. He's done a fantastic. I hope he does more of those style of videos because it was great. So let's get into it. Let's open the setup and have a look. As I said, I've already opened this, but I've pre-packaged it back to how it was when I received it. So straight away you get all these little, it's all metal, and you get all these little baggies, bases and stuff like that. Now, the terrific thing about this box set is they've actually not just thrown one whole big bag in like this and expect you to go through and find what miniatures what. So this particular thing is this is like all their starter sets is a 4-point warband. This comes with 2 units of warriors, 2 units of Hearthguard and a warlord, which is the starting 4-point army. So straight away they've given you here 16 warriors in one bag. So you know these are the warriors right here. They're in one bag. Now this is Vikings, so you get something a little bit different. These are Hearthguard, but they're called Berserkers. They get basically, they lose a point of armor to gain a point of attack because they've got great big Dane axes. So they're your Hearthguard Berserkers, and then you got 4 normal Hearthguard. Now these don't come with the shields and swords in them. Shields and swords all come in a separate little baggie like this. So I just sort of started breaking them down and giving my dudes the appropriate weaponry. But I did this pack and I thought, you know what, I really want to do a quick video on this because I'm very excited about it. So. And then you get your warrior, and he comes on a like a 40mm round base. Now you get all the bases here. Now these are like the bolt action, what else? Warlord Games style base, just like a little disc. They're okay. I was thinking about using the War Machine bases, the display bases from War Machine. They've got a little rim on them, and I think that you can do nice little Viking patterns and stuff around it. So I think I'll be doing that. But they're absolutely fantastic. I've been through every single miniature to have a look. Now, just bear with me. The only thing that I wasn't happy about was the Berserkers. See if I can get this to focus. The problem I found with the Berserkers the detail is absolutely fantastic on them, but they got this really, really weird texture on the skin of the metal. Now look, check this guy out, he's butt nude. That's one of my most favourite miniatures I've ever seen. Just some random Viking, he's got like a wolf pelt on and he's just butt naked, and they've left nothing to the imagination with him. But the problem I found with him, it's not going to focus, sorry guys, but the problem I found with him is he's got this, the skin, the metal on his skin is a really weird texture, so I found that a little bit putting, but this is, as I said, out of a whole box of 25 figures, it was these 4 figures that I found that with. The rest are crisp, hardly no flash, absolutely recommended if you want to get into Saga. I mean, you can buy cheaper alternative boxes like from War Games Factory and stuff, but I'm glad I didn't, because the miniatures are really, really good. The only downside to the whole set is they don't give you shield transfers. Now, back in the Dark Ages, they did have a lot of intricate shield designs. Unfortunately, you don't get any shield transfers. I thought that was a really big letdown for the box. I know a lot of people out there like to do freehand, but I mean, there's some of those crazy, like, so look, like this stuff here that they've got on shields and stuff. That's crazy. I wouldn't want to spend the time on doing that. It's not that people can't do it. I mean, it would be time consuming, 25 figures, 25 shields with that type of intricate patternry, and this is only for a 4-point band. I mean, if you wanted to have levies or something like that where you have up to 12 of those guys, you know, that's, you know, it's insane. So that was the only disappointment for the whole pack, is they don't include some shield transfers. Now, you can buy them from Gripping Beasts. I did order myself a set of shield transfers. I will paint some by hand, and I will use some for the more intricate designs as shield transfers. Other than that, very, very recommended. I will be probably doing a little bit more on these. So on that note, guys, cheers, eh?